Hello, and welcome to this lesson on polymer clay charms, part 1 of our Keychain tutorial. First of all, polymer clay is polyvinyl chloride, which is also called PVC, plus pigment and plasticizer, and it is cured or baked in a kitchen oven. You want to start your charm with a strong idea, so sketch out your ideas first. Then, label a piece of aluminum foil with your name so that your charm and all the clay and beads you create can be kept together in one place. Begin by kneading your clay to condition it. This will get it ready to be rolled into a sheet. Place 2 thin cardboard strips on either side of your clay and roll it out using a marker. Continue to roll your clay out until the clay is as thin as the cardboard. You'll know it's as thin as the cardboard when the marker is actually touching the cardboard strips on either side of the clay. Leave your clay attached to the aluminum foil and cut out your desired shape. You can do this using a stencil. Remove and save all of your excess clay. Next, you can begin to create your design on top of the base, referring to your sketch. There are many things that you can do to create your design, and I'm just going to share a few ideas with you. One idea is to blend a gradient. To blend a gradient, you will place 2 colors that are similar next to each other and roll them out between your cardboard strips until you get the gradient desired. You can then cut pieces out and add them directly on top of your base. Gentle pressure is all that is needed to get the clay to stick. Another idea is to roll the clay into spheres or coils. Coils can also be stacked together and twisted to create a marbled effect. After twisting different colors of coils together, try spiraling them, and then continue to repeat this process as much as you desire to create a very unique marbleized look. I rolled out the marbled clay and then cut it for my example here. I am working with the clay almost as if the individual pieces are like parts of a mosaic. This is just one way to approach creating a charm with polymer clay, and I will show you some more examples at the very end of this video. Fine details can also be created, and you can use different tools to help pull and carve texture into the clay. For this charm, I cleaned up my edges by making some black coils since black was the color of my base. By placing these coils in between the colored portions, I was able to make my design more precise. For this keychain charm, 2 holes need to be created in the clay prior to curing the clay. You can easily create 2 holes using either a wooden stylus or even a pencil. Use the thin end first and then the thick end of the stick to create 2 equal-sized holes. Each hole needs to be large enough for 2 of your fibers to go through. Once your charm is complete, create a few beads with your leftover clay. You can use the same wooden stylus or pencil to create holes in your beads because, again, you want the hole to be large enough for 2 or more of your fibers to go through. Polymer clay does not dry in the air, but each day you work with the clay, make sure to fold up the edges of your foil to keep your work contained. And then, when finished, your work will be baked at 275 degrees Fahrenheit in a convection oven. This clay will be baked for approximately 15 minutes. Now, if you are ready to experiment some more, I have some bonus ideas for you. You can roll out sheets of different colors. Cut the sheets into equal-sized shapes and stack them into a brick. Once you have a brick of stacked sheets, you can then use a sharp knife and slice the brick with your sharp tool. You can cut very thin slices to expose all those beautiful layers that you created. And then you can cut up those slices and position them as desired to create intricate patterns. And if you have any leftover slices, you can try spiraling them and shaping them to create really cool beads. Right here you can see I sliced up a slice and then just alternated their direction a little bit, rolled it out again, and then cut it into a rectangle. That could make a super cool pendant. When you roll out and flatten these new combinations that you create, it really makes the clay stick together better. If you want to take a design like this even further, you can create more cuts for texture and a marbleized effect. I'm just alternating the direction of my cuts, and that is what is creating this zigzaggy look. With polymer clay, the options are endless, and the more you practice using this medium, the better you'll get with it, and the more ideas you will come up with. I hope you feel excited and empowered to begin creating a polymer clay charm yourself. And please stay tuned for part 2 of this tutorial to watch how to create fiber knots to put together your keychain. Thanks for watching. Bye!